In comes Cook once more, and this one is just played nicely with an open face down to the deep third boundary. That was a lovely stroke, and
have been announced in recent weeks that Cranes will be back as Yates is trapped in front. But look at it here, pushing forward, and the umpire has given him out. It was a very, very convincing appeal, and it's hit him on the back pad, I think.
in comes Cook again, and this time he's just bowled a little bit straight onto the pads. That's clipped away nicely by Davies through mid-wicket.
A new over to start with Porter, and that's a bit of a loose shot from Davies. It will go for 4 through a rather square third, but he's thrown everything at that. Davies, oh, it's an edge, and is he taken? That's a very good catch. That is well held by Critchley at third slip.
Here's Cook again over the wicket, and this time there's a shout. Has he gone? He has. He has got one now. Cook.
Porter into Rhodes again, and that takes the edge and goes for 4 through third. Another false shot. 22 for 3. As this is driven by Rhodes with rather more authority through extra cover for 4. It was over-pitched by Porter. A rare error of length from him.
Cook in, Rhodes turns that away nicely through mid-wicket. He's going to get a couple of runs here. It's going to be picked up just... running. Well, I thought he might in the end end up with 4 there.
Gives you so much more. In comes Thane. And that one is driven nicely. Again, it was good bounce, but he gets on top of it, plays it through the covers, all the way along the carpet. 4 runs, and that's a lovely shot from Sheikh. Bowled him! Oh boy, Sheikh is cleaned up by Snater. Have to get to the bottom of that. Here comes Thane round the wicket, and that is nicely stroked through the covers. There's a chase on, but that's all the way to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot from Rhodes. Thane runs in once more. He's around the wicket. Bangs that one in. And all that's just gone somehow through first and second slip. The second slip diving.
I'll take this ball. I think probably Richard will come in because he's got a bulletin to do as Snater's in bowls. Peel for LBW and out. And Barnard is adjudged LBW there to Shane Snater.
Snater 2 for 4 in to complete his 4th over, and he's driven beautifully straight for 4, and that is the shot of the morning, and it comes from Michael Burgess. And as I say, might not be a counter attack. Wow. Oh, now Rhodes has he nicked off. He has. Snater's got his 3rd. He really has bowled a beautiful spell from the pavilion end, and Rhodes.
In comes Cook over the wicket. Oh, and he's bowled him. The move works. Pepper was up there and had a close-up view of middle stump cartwheeling. But he's running in now, orange soles flapping as he's in, and that has another wicket. He can't stop taking them, Snater. He has his 4th, a little edge behind.
Essex seamers as Porter's in. Bowls, and that is, in fact, it has been given. The batsman was not keen to go.
Snater in once more. Oh, and that's come off the pad, and it's been given. He does have 5 wickets for Snater.
Found a niche at Warwickshire since he got past the age of 30 as well. He's got better and better as he's gone on, and he's got his first wicket as his first delivery to Das has just done a little bit. He appeals for LBW. The umpire says, yep, that's absolutely in front. And Dolby to Wesley again, and he's whipping that very neatly through mid-wicket for 4.
And that's 2 full. That's, you know, that's a leg stump half volley.
Due to injuries, Hassan Ali and Michael Booth both ruled out. As this is onto the pads, and that's going to be put away very neatly by Wesley. Just pure timing through square leg.
A hell of a performer.
Rushworth in, draws an outside edge from Wesley, but that will roll down to 3rd for 4.
Fast.
And so this is driven into the offside, and Elgar, I think, has timed that sufficiently well to get his first boundary. Doubles his score, he goes to 8. It's 22 for 1 to perfection. Rushworth now thought for a moment he might get that through, but Wesley again demonstrating what you've been saying, Dermot. His start position means he's so quick to get onto the ball on his pads, dispatches it through a straight mid-wicket for 4. So let's break off to get this report done. At Edgbaston, Warwickshire are having an uphill struggle. As As we continue now with Rushworth, and he's going to be hit immaculately off the back foot there by Wesley. Stood tall, punches him through extra cover for 4.
Here's Hannon Dolby in and bowls to Wesley's played thoroughly well so far, and this is a bit streaky. It's gone down for 4 to the vacant third man area, and that had him looking to flick it into the onside. Instead goes past third slip and score up to 39 for 1.
You know, but it does happen I keep saying, just happens one ball at a time.
Yes. Here's Hannon Dolby and bowls to Wesley. Oh, that's got to be close, and he's out. That is the end of Wesley, who's played a very important hand here in the context of the game. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I remember him getting a double 100 against Lancashire, against Akram on a bouncy pitch.
Barnard bowls, and that's going for 4 down leg side. I think he's got a bit of bat on that, and indeed that is the case. Leg glance and bowls, and that one is edged and taken, and that is the end of Elgar. Caught in the slips, and 49 for 3.
Brilliant fielder.
And here is Walter, who's been cleaned out for 0, and 4th wicket falls at 49 for 4.
This match is in again. There's a nick, and it's taken a second slip. Well, Thane did not last long, just the 1 run, and yet again it's proving difficult. Good bounce. So Critchley on strike as Rushworth is in over the wicket, drives that firmly and handsomely all the way along the ground. So that is the most convincing shot we've seen in quite some time.
Miles back of a length, cut through the offside for 4. There isn't much joy dropping the ball short here. You will get punished.
Critchley on strike. Rhodes is in, and that's just, well, played down in between the slips and point, and that's going to run all the way for 4. The first boundary we've seen in quite some time.
Never been. Here's Miles driven into the offside. That's a beautiful shot for 4 from Pepper. That is the best timing he's shown so far. It wasn't a particularly wide gap that he had to aim for.
As Hannon Dolby turns, runs in, and this one is just flayed away, manages to clear the leaping fielder at short mid-wicket, and that is a boundary. It says one thing, doesn't it?
Now he's using his feet here and driving immaculately down the ground is Critchley. I wouldn't say it was with timing, that was with power. You could hear the different sound on the bat there.
In he comes again, Barnard, and this one is flipped down to slip, and that is a wicket for Ed Barnard, and Critchley goes, just almost like a little late cut. Yeah. Barnard in bowls. This is going to be runs edged away through the vacant gully. It's going to run all the way down. There's no third man in place down there, and that runs and crosses the ropes. He's looking to amend as this next one is punched away beautifully through. That's a lovely shot. And that will be 4 more consecutive boundaries for.
Here is Rhodes beginning a new over from the pavilion end, and is met with a lovely straight drive from Harmer.
Still able to cause some problems. He's cutting now, and that's going to drop just short of the gully fielder, and it's going to go for 4 to take the lead into the 50s. Second ball of his 9th over. It looked like another issue with his recurring hamstring problem, and a wicket now. Craig Miles just got a return catch, a leading edge from Pepper, the top scorer with 37, 133 for 7 Essex to Harmer, and Harmer dabs him through straight mid-wicket. He's timed that so well that Sheikh won't be able to cut it off. That's a lovely looking shot from Simon Harmer. Takes him up to 15.
Runs in once more. He's over the wicket, and that has carved through the covers beautifully. That's going to go all the way for 4. There's 2 fielders trying to chase it down, but that was timed to perfection. In comes Barnard. Oh, that's an edge, but it's just out of reach of second slip. It's going to run all the way for 4. So a little bit streaky from Snater.
Miles short is absolutely caned to the fence by Snater. Give him the chance to free his arm.
Rather missed the boat. Miles bowls, and that stroked very elegantly away to the extra cover boundary. That's one of the shots of the day there from Simon Harmer. Miles bowls, and that's looped up in the air, and I think he's held on to that.
Yeah.
It's pulled off a great catch, reaction catch, because it took a leading edge. Miles is in.
Oh,
And bowled him. What a splendid delivery that was. He pitched it up, and that was far too good for Sam Cook.
Hannon Dolby in and bowls, and Snater is down on his knees trying to reach a ball outside the off stump to play it away. He can't do it. It leaves Porter exposed to the next over.